today we have a flight from Deadhorse to now you forgive me, Nuiqsut. It's
That's good. Nuiqsut.
Nuiqsut.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm
Okay.
following your lead.
Nuiqsut. Okay. If we have any local people from there that know how to pronounce it, then let me know, but probably not. All right. So let's review what the weather should look like. And if I update it, one statute minus visibility, that's about right. Oh, the wind is actually, they fixed the wind because it really should be 23 knots. Okay. So now what remains to be fixed is the temperature and the pressure setting. And then of course blowing snow, but I guess that there is no blowing snow in 20 degrees of Celsius plus. So this is like a METAR forecast is basically for the same wind and same visibility and again same cloud. So really IFR weather and IFR weather in a way that it's freezing as well. So beware of that. There's icing present. The destination is basically the same. We have the same kind of wind. A little bit up of visibility. What does it mean? Is it just it's going up? Let's see. I have never seen that in METAR. Okay, we'll probably never see that now. It was here, speci up. So what does it say? It doesn't say anything here. So I believe that it probably means that it's going like up, that the visibility is improving. Hard to say. Let me do this. If I do past 2 hours, we have this up. Yeah, seems like it's up from here. And why they updated it? Oh, just because of the visibility, because the rest seems exactly the same to me. Interesting. Well, anyway, yeah. So the weather is really marginal. So let's do an IFR flight from Deadhorse to Nuiqsut. Deadhorse doesn't have any departure procedures because it's flat as a desk around here, so you don't need any. And we have an arrival or approach here. And I believe that since the wind is going from the north, then we will need to go for RNF GPS approach runway 05. If I open it and make it a little bit bigger, then we see that we'll be coming from the east and we will need to enter this approach. It looks pretty simple. Interpretive table does not apply for uncompensated burrow. Yeah, the altimeter setting, at least for us in 2020, will be difficult. I will probably use the key D just to be sure that I am at the correct height. Deadhorse altimeter setting. When local altimeter setting not received, use Deadhorse altimeter setting. Okay, and increase all decision altitudes by 123 feet and all minimum descent altitude by 140 feet. And yeah, increase all the categories visibilities. Yeah, basically all it says is if the local altimeter setting is not received, use the Deadhorse one and then increase accordingly to allow for some margin. We will be coming from the east through Zadro. We have a feeder route here to Bikwi. When we arrive at Bikwi, which is an initial approach fix as well as intermediate fix for us today, we will need to do this halt in lieu of procedure turn entry since we are coming from this direction, I believe that the best entry is either basically parallel, right? Yeah, I believe the recommended one is parallel from this direction. So we'll do the parallel entry. The teardrop is also possible because it's a quite shallow angle, and those entry procedures are recommended anyway. They are not like written in stone. So do whatever you found best. I believe that actually for me, I like the teardrop a little bit better because it gives you more time to align on the final course. But then again, we are flying a GPS, so we will have a map, and it won't be that difficult to get aligned. I believe that all, or almost all, holding patterns when using like a GPS are denoted by distance here. This is the maximum distance that you can fly. You can make it shorter. There is nothing that prevents you from flying 1 minute patterns here. So if you want, 1 minute is enough. You don't need to go all the way here. Just so you know. This is just the limit. You should not go beyond this one. And if you're flying something small, this is entirely unnecessary to go all the way there. Yeah, so we will be flying to Bigfeed and we will do this entry procedure. So either teardrop or parallel, and then we can go on our final course and descend according to this diagram. We will actually maintain, or the minimum altitude is the same for Bigfeed as it is for ANPAV, which is fixed 6 miles down or closer to the runway. So only from there we have a descent. The minimas are 295 for us, and I believe the forecast were for 700 feet overcast, so that should be fine as well. And I will be using the LPV, which is a localizer precision approach with vertical guidance. In its ascent, it's actually more precise than ILS, but it's still considered non-precision approach. So just be aware of that. We will be landing runway 5 because of the winds. So yeah, missed approach is also easy. It's a climb to 1,700 to Iquique and hold, which is directly here. So that should also be easy if it comes to that. If we cannot, if we need to go missed. Now I will try to find some alternate airport because the weather is really bad here and it's really bad everywhere. Maybe here it's a little bit better. No, it's actually worse. So do we have any here maybe? Yeah. Okay, I believe I will use this one as alternate and pack a lot of fuel. And that should be it. Or we can go down there. They have VFR weather. So maybe this is the better option. Anaktuvuk Pass. Weather station. Is there also an airport? Yeah, there is an airport. It's even Instrument Airport, according to the airspace there. Maybe it would be nice to fly there next. We'll see. It's quite far away. Anyway, this is something I will use as my alternate, so I can as well go and file my flight plan here while sharing. IFR, yes. Light, we will use Golf. Departure, was it? No, that one. Off block, let's say 1900. Altitude. Yeah, haven't reviewed the plan yet. But if it's gonna be pretty easy, it's just gonna be Zadra for me. I'm going direct Zadra. Or actually, to be more precise, let's look like this. SCC Zadra, and not that one obviously, but this is just for illustration where we'll go. ETA 29 minutes, so I will put like 40 to or 35 to allow for the departure and actually arrival. Yeah, so I'll just copy that one. And yeah, and altitude. This one is, yeah, okay, so I believe that it's quite close, so let's say 4,000 feet is enough for me. I will need to go higher, airspeed 145, arrival, alternate, I don't remember it exactly, was it PAQT? Yep, PAQT. Profile, en route time 35 minutes, and I want to put at least 3 hours of fuel. I will actually fuel up completely, so I will have 4 hours of fuel. This is my route. That's it. Yep. All right, so flight plan has been filed. This has been set up. Are there any questions?
Nope.
Nope. That's good. I will check what the live weather looks like. Oh, they fixed the temperature. Oh, nice. And they fixed the altimeter as well. So we now have a correct live weather. Right on time.
Yeah, we waited it out.
Yeah, but the issue was going on already for like at least 3 hours, so we're actually lucky. Yeah, but the snow is nowhere to be seen anyway. The Meteor Blue says that it's around 10 to 20 centimeters of snow here, so that's not the case here, but that's all right, I guess.
Yeah, it's a snowstorm in 24.
Okay. So good luck there. And yeah, at the end, I would say that, you know, in the real life, we would not fly, definitely. So enjoy that we can in the sim, and happy flying to everyone.
Happy flying.
Happy flying.
All right. So now we should be off
Correction.
this. Should be off Discord right now, and let's first start the engine. Well, let's start it while the engine is probably still warmer from the previous temperature setting. All right. So we'll check the fuel pressure. This going up. Yep. I use like 2 strokes only because we had warmer setup there. We have, yeah, I wanted to fuel to the brim, so let's do that. Yep. Okay, and now let's go and start the engine. All right.
Is my radio working for anybody else, or should I do a radio test on myself?
Not hearing anything. What frequency are you on?
122.8.
It should be 123.6 for Deadhorse. Like they simulate CTAF frequencies in the US now, and that's it.
No, that's right. 123.6. That's correct. I'll try that one.
Deadhorse traffic set to 461 Victor Zulu taxi for departure 05. Deadhorse.
How was that?
Yeah, read your 5.
Thanks, man.
Okay, then we will load airway. Which one was that? I believe that was that one. Was it? No, it wasn't that one. 235. Back. That one. Zadro. Load. Preview. Yes, that looks correct. We'll already prepare an approach here. Load procedure approach. Runway 5. Transition PAQT. Actually, transition Zadro. Yes. And load. That looks correct. There's hold. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Great. That's as it should be. Good. All right. Looks great. We're clear there. Yes, we will refuel. Save. Nice. We're using which one? Yeah. So that, and we're using left tank. All right. That's okay. And where are we on the runway? Yeah, so we will be taxiing for runway 6. Is it? How come I have wind on the ground? That's wrong. And I strongly believe they had it fixed, so I should not see wind on the ground.
Traffic, November 36 Foxtrot, Kodiak on the ramp, taxiing to runway 06 via Alpha, Deadhorse.
Yeah, I believe this is some kind of error because this software was already... Yeah, I believe this was correct before that it didn't show wind on the ground. It doesn't have any way how to calculate the wind from the ground here. Well, anyway, let's live with it for now. Cannot do anything about it anyway right now. And yeah, so let's taxi. Deadhorse traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is a Piper Comanche on the ramp and taxiing for runway 06 via the only taxiway there is Deadhorse. Okay. Ooh, where did they come from? So actually, let's some wind corrections.
Deadhorse traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima is taxiing to runway 6 behind the other Comanche, Deadhorse.
Deadhorse traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, lining up and departing runway 06, trade out departure followed by a climbing left turn, Deadhorse.
Okay, everything seems to be in order.
Deadhorse traffic. Cessna. 172. 461. Victor Zulu will be taking off 06, turning right and departing to the west. Deadhorse traffic.
Okay, we'll do no flaps up takeoff today.
Deadhorse traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, upwind runway 06, 1100, climbing 6000, climbing left turn and departing to the west final call, Deadhorse.
There we have GPS, that's correct. Deadhorse traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, departing and taking off runway 06, straight out departure followed by left turn going to the west. Deadhorse. Okay, so fuel pump, pitot heat, landing lines, strobe lights, full mixture, trim, and transponder is already at altitude. Time 1902. Gears going up.
Deadhorse traffic 461 Victor Zulu, right crosswind 06 through 1500.
No pump can go off. That's the proper soup.
Deadhorse
Landing lights are also off.
Departing runway 61, left, downwind departure, departing to the west, Deadhorse.
Deadhorse traffic 461 Victor Zulu, right downwind 06, extending the downwind departing to the west. Deadhorse traffic.
Deadhorse traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie at downwind position at 2000 feet, climbing 4000, departing to the west. Final call, Deadhorse. Maybe be above the clouds somehow.
Deadhorse traffic 461 Victor Zulu through 3,600, 5 miles to the west, departing the area of the west, final call. Deadhorse traffic.
Deadhorse traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima, left downwind, departing to the west at 2,000 feet, last call, Deadhorse.
Like a proper soup.
Guys, climb to 6,000, you'll be above the clouds.
I'm basically above the clouds already at 4,000. But what... it seems like just a big maritime layer here in the 2020.
Yeah, it's possibly maybe at 4,000 you get to cloud surf as well. Yeah,
I'd like.
but there's nothing above that low layer.
Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling like I'm on top of them. I believe I broke out gradually at like 3,000, or starting breaking out, and it's kind of a haze there. The funny thing is I can see the ground through those clouds, which is not correct, I believe, but yeah. Who am I to tell how it actually looks like here in Alaska now?
Jim's at 4,000, and I'm in the soup.
Probably should be soup. And it's 0 degrees here at 4,000.
-5 up here.
-10.
This one I believe might be correct, because if I look at the forecast of temperature, at surface I have minus, but at 3,000 it's actually warmer, yes. And that's 6,000, yeah, but it should still be, yeah, around 0, -5, yeah, so that's correct. There's some inversion there.
Yep. Yeah, looks about right, -5.
Which actually corresponds to the layer, right?
That's
just cloudy.
It's an inversion layer, yeah. There's like
Yeah.
up until flight level 30. There's 100% cloud coverage and nothing above that.
Flight level 30? Oh, like 30. Okay, yeah. 3,000 feet.
Yeah, 3,000 Russia altitude.
Yeah, that's not a flight level here in the US.
Yeah, depends.
Oh, in the US it's not. In Europe it might be.
It's not commonly used, but it just denotes that it's a pressure altitude, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
In Germany, it's above 5,000. It's transition altitude already in most regions.
Yeah, in the Czech Republic, it's under 5 or 6,000 based on. No, it's actually transition altitude. I believe it's either 6 or even 7,000 sometimes. But it can be 5. Depends on the pressure. Left us, Jim, for a while there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I thought you couldn't stand my nonsense. I'm weaving like a snake today. Cannot hold my course through. Or my heading through.
Yeah. I would have a hard time as well if I disengage my autopilot.
I do hope you'll at least fly the approach manually.
Yep. Sure will. Did last time, as you saw.
Well, you ended up at the correct place. Oh, so
Yeah.
not too shabby.
That's what's important in the end.
Yep. Oh, my clouds have loaded. Suddenly.
You're having lots of fun with 2020, aren't you?
Hmm?
So you're having lots of fun with 2020.
Yes, today it's a lot of fun. The layer is gone and now I have fluffy clouds in the layer, but finally I cannot see the ground, so actually that's correct, so good, I guess. Looks much better. They're fixing the weather as we fly. Now it's a proper layer without any visibility to the ground. I hope that the approach will be fun like this.
I finally got around to setting up model matching correctly. So
I'm not an Airbus anymore.
No, you are now an arrow instead of a generic low wing. So
Close
it's
enough.
better than nothing.
Close enough, yes.
Yeah, close enough.
Well, if you figured out how to do model mastering, Christian, you'll have to teach me.
And remember,
I
here's an
wouldn't call it
explanation.
science, that there's a bunch of caveats, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't touched it in like 2 years, I believe. But it was a pain to set it up.
Yeah, it's, I guess, if you want an easy place to start, you can download FSLTL, like from fly-by-wire simulations. It's a one-click installer for a bunch of models for airliners, and there's a little file with it included in the package that you have to load into dpilot. It will match a bunch of stuff correctly already.
Yep, that one is handy.
I guess, but for stuff like the Comanche, you kind of have to do it by hand. Kind of.
Yeah, they have some modules, but not nearly enough. But it's not that difficult once you get a knack for it.
I mean, it's FSLTL is great for airliners, but for GA, not so much.
You use FSTL?
FSLTL.
FSLTL?
Yeah.
Thomas, do you use the same thing, or do you use something else?
Yes.
I
do
tried
that.
it.
I do that one with the combination of, you know, manually editing my VMR files. But it's a good baseline. And you tried it and didn't like it, or?
Just didn't get it. It didn't work for me.
Ah. now on the ground in the holes in the clouds. We're back in business.
Yes. Time to dive back into the clouds.
I believe I'll go down once I'm established in the final course. Should be enough time, right? I have 6 miles
Yeah.
from Big Tree to Unpuff to get down like 2,300 feet. Maybe a little bit
Yeah.
earlier, but yeah. But that's me. Feel free to do whatever you need to get safely to the ground.
Yeah, I tend to get overloaded when managing an approach and managing a descent at the same time, so I like to be at the final altitude before starting the approach.
With that single engine.
Yep.
Frequency is 122.8 for Nuiqsut. It's a horrible name.
Nuiqsut, yeah, it's kind of doesn't roll off the tongue easy, eh?
Nuiqsut.
That's a tough one.
But there was another nice airport name along the way. It was much closer though, and it was called Ugurukuparuk.
Oh, ho, ho. I
It's
think you nailed
it's-
that one, Thomas.
It's in the middle of our 2 airports today, slightly to the north. Ugurukuparuk.
You must have been practicing before you came into the session.
Yes, whole day. I had nothing else to do but practice this.
You'd have some cue cards.
You caught me. Caught me red-nosed. start here. Yeah. Altimeter has been set. And let's review the latest weather. Yeah. 5 statute miles of visibility, wind from 040, so like 020 actually. So slight left crosswind, haze, overcast 800 feet, altimeter 2988. Yeah, we have it there in the box. Great. So now we are flying towards Bigway. We will do a holding there. Actually chose a parallel entry, so I don't want to do parallel entries, so I want to do a teardrop. So I'll go like 30 degrees, or is it 45? No, I believe it's 30. We'll fly 1 minute. And then we'll come back, and here I'll set final approach course of 040, and we're already there. No, 048 actually. Okay, like this. So 1 minute. We're down there at 6, so when the second arm is back at 6. Down a little bit. Yeah, if that's enough. So let's now turn.
Nuiqsut traffic, November 36 Foxtrot, Tata Kodiak, 11 miles runway 05, 1,700 feet, Nuiqsut.
Turn a little bit sharper here. Landing lines go on. Start descending. Put the heat on. I'll put the carburetor heat on. We'll go all the way to 1,700.
traffic, November 36 Foxtrot, 5 miles final, runway 05, Nuiqsut traffic.
Nuiqsut traffic, Oscar Kilo Papa Charlie, Piper Comanche, 10 mile final for a runway 05, 3000 feet at the moment, Nuiqsut. And we're going to the soup. Once we reach 1700 feet, I'll level out. Maybe slow down a little bit. Gear is going down. And I will do flaps 1. Oh.
Nuiqsut traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, short final, runway 05, full stop landing, Nuiqsut.
Now I can go down to 780. But I can already follow the glide slope, so I will do that. Let's see. I will try to fly like this. Let's see if I can hit the runway correctly. Decision altitude is 295 feet. The flaps 2. We're landing with flaps 2 today. Gear is down. I'm not looking at the GPS map. I'm really looking just on my VSI, HSI. Sorry. and of course altimeter and so on. Nuiqsut traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, 3 mile final runway 05, full stop landing, Nuiqsut.
Nuiqsut traffic, code 36 Foxtrot, runway 05, vacated, taxi into parking, Nuiqsut.
Okay, 300 feet to go. Okay, should I look for the runway? Under 95 feet. Now? Ah, nice. So we are landing. Next traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, short final runway 05, full stop landing, Nuiqsut.
Nuiqsut traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima, on a mile final, runway 5, full stop, Nuiqsut.
Ooh, jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. We're pretty far away, so let's taxi. But Peter Heat can go off. Nuiqsut traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, runway 05 vacated, taxiing to parking, Nuiqsut. All right. And we are arrived.
Well, it looks like I didn't make it.
Why not?
What happened?
Oh, I've had to put the airplane down, do emergency landing.
Oh,
Has your engine quit?
No, the engine's still running, but I'm not able to maintain airspeed or altitude. I think it's icing.
I believe so.
And I've never experienced this before. I didn't even know I had the icing turned on.
Ah. Okay, well, we will know for the next time.
Well,
you
at least I landed safely
Yeah,
anyway.
You survived, so nice.
Yeah. But I'm disappointed because if I should have smartened up, I should have realized a long time ago that I wasn't able to maintain my airspeed, my altitude. I should have mitigated and done some emergency measures right away.
You mean turn off icing in the settings?
I don't know if I can do that or not.
Anyway, I think I hope you liked the flight today. I actually enjoyed the approach very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.